All right, welcome back to the Yellow Jacket Sports Network. Aaron Like joined here by new head coach Casey Williams for the MSUB volleyball team. And Casey coming from Frank Phillips College in Borger, Texas, actually where Emmanuel Johnson came from, and
Yes.
Jeff had the opportunity to interview with him. I actually went 36-6 last year, and now you're here back in Billings where you're a native of Billings, Montana, went to Skyview High School. So talk about the transition coming to Billings from Texas
Sure.
and just, yeah.
So I was really excited. I had a couple of other job opportunities, and MSUB was definitely my front runner. I was really excited to be back in Montana and be back where I'm from, and just being around people that I've grown up around, and can kind of share in the experience of coming back to Billings was something that was really important to me. I made some really good relationships and had a great team down in Texas, and I was sad to go and sad to leave them, but I'm really excited to start something new at MSUB, and I'm really excited about the team that we have right now and the experience to get to work with them. So I'm glad to be here for sure.
Yeah, and Casey, if you just want to run through kind of your career in volleyball as far as where
Sure.
you played and how many years you've been coaching and kind of up to this point.
Sure, I've been all over the place. I obviously started here in Billings at Skyview High School. I played for Rock Volleyball Club. I was there for their first year and kind of rode that through my high school career. After Skyview, I went to Spokane Falls Community College and played for Jenny Roselli, who is awesome. She was an awesome coach. I learned a lot from her, and I still am continually learning from her now in a coaching aspect. After my 2 years at Spokane Falls, I went down to the University of West Alabama, which is a Division II school down in the Gulf South Conference in Livingston, Alabama, and had another great experience down there. After my time at West Alabama, I took a high school job at Southern Academy, which is a teeny tiny little private high school in Greensboro, Alabama, and had a great time coaching. We had a great team and learned a lot about coaching, a lot about how to deal with girls and teams and all that sort of stuff. And after that, I took a job in Borger, Texas at Frank Phillips College, and we had a tough year that first year. We went 15-16, I think, and then worked really hard in the off season, brought some international kids in, and ended up getting voted last in our conference polls going into the 2015 season, and ended up winning the conference, the region, and took 12th at the national tournament. So we were really excited about it, and then I got the opportunity to come up to Billings, Montana, and here I am.
Well, that's awesome. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely appreciate you taking us through all that. So you start here at MSUB, and I'm always kind of wondering, a head coach, what do you do the first couple weeks or the first couple months? How do you get acclimated? Are you recruiting girls?
Sure.
What are you working on?
Definitely first priority is building a roster and recruiting. So we have 8 girls right now, and I would like to be up to 14, 15. So I've kind of been all over the country recruiting in these first couple weeks. I went to Las Vegas a couple weekends ago, and I'm headed to Denver tomorrow. So definitely building a roster and getting schedules and just getting acclimated with the school and trying to make myself as familiar as I can. And just trying to get everything done that needs to be done, which is a lot and little mini tasks here and there, but just slowly chipping away at it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I have the good opportunity of calling the games, the matches on the Yellow
Sure.
Jacket Sports Network, so I did that this past year. And a lot of good players on the team. It just, record-wise, it didn't shape up for the Yellow Jacket squad
Sure.
this past year. What are some things that you're seeing right off the bat that you're wanting to fix or improve on, or maybe just philosophy that you have?
Sure. Like you said, there are a lot of good players, and we've started a little bit of practice here and there. We practiced this morning, early morning, and there's definitely a lot of talent there. It's just little stuff, communication stuff, and, really implementing my systems and defenses and the stuff that I want to run is going to be something that's really important, and I think is going to help us out a lot. And then getting some other players in that are, will make us that much more better, I guess is the best way to put it. We're lacking in some of the positions and don't have as many numbers as we probably should for the spring, which is going to hurt us. But the girls work hard and they want to be there, and I think it'll really show next year how hard they're working, and hopefully it'll show in the record as well.
Yeah, and I know there's a lot of work that goes into the off season for head coaches. Like you said, you're traveling all over the place recruiting. But once that season starts, what's the goal for the year? Do you have any goals that you're looking at right off the top of your head as far as where you want to finish in the GNAC or what you want to do?
You know, obviously we want to be competitive in the GNAC, and I don't think that was the case last year. You know, be competitive with the Western Washingtons and the Alaska Anchorages is my main goal. You know, as far as record, it's going to be kind of hard to tell right now with a whole bunch of uncertainty, but I want to be competitive with every school that we play for sure is my major goal. And to be that much better than they were last year, I think is another goal that we should have for sure. You know, and make sure that the girls have fun, which I think is a major aspect of college athletics and something that I know that I had fun in my time as a student athlete. So I want to make sure they enjoy their time here at MSUB and, you know, they tell their friends that it's a great place to be, and hopefully we can continue a tradition off of that.
Yeah, and interesting enough, I had head coach Rob Bishop on a little earlier, and we were going over his accolades as far as 500 career wins, and I was going to ask him what it takes to be successful as a head coach, and just looking from last year, 36-6, and then going into a national tournament. What are some things that you're doing that's causing those teams to have those kind of records, and what do you want to bring to the MSUB team?
Sure. I think the major thing is that, you know, we work well and we have good energy together, and that's the main thing that I worked with my team in Texas. You know, the girls worked really hard, and we worked hard on our team chemistry, and we were a very close team. We were very close off the court. We were very close on the court, and I think that it showed. You know, I wouldn't say that we were the best team skill-wise in the nation, but our energy and our competitiveness definitely took us that much above, and I think that's something that I will implement here at MSUB, and you know, the girls have already started to buy into that with just a couple of practices that we've had, and I'm really excited to see where it goes, and you know, the new recruits that we get in, I'm excited to see you know, just how much farther they can take that. So
Sure.
I'm really excited to see all that.
Yeah, absolutely. And just some personal questions here. So Billings native, graduated
Sure.
from Skyview. Coming back to Billings now, is this where all your family's at, or a large portion? Was it an easy decision to get back into
It
to
is.
Billings, Montana?
Yes, I have, my parents live here, and one of my sisters lives here, and she's pregnant right now, so I was excited to come home and be part of that experience and be around her, and a new addition to our family, so that was definitely a big point. And you know, I have a very close family, and they'll be at all the games, and everyone will know who they are, so I'm definitely excited to have them be around for that process. And you know, I have a lot of friends here and family friends that are here, and it's just good to be around people that I know and I'm familiar with. So
Sure. Well, Coach, thanks for coming by and spending some time. I know you're busy, like you said, heading out on the road again tomorrow for some more recruiting. But thank you for coming by and giving us
Sure.
some outlook on what you're all about and what the season's going to look like. So thank you very much, and best of luck this upcoming season.
Sure, I appreciate it. Thank you
Yeah,
very much.
absolutely.